Hi, my name is Megan, and this is my informative speech. These are my note cards. This is my audience. Have you ever been at the beach with your friend and you see that their face is tomato red? You might think they have a sunburn, but then you realize that you two have only been out in the sun for maybe like 10 minutes, right? So you ask them, hey, why is your face red already? Like, we only been outside for 10 minutes. And your friend tells you, no, I just have rosacea, so my skin will flare up sometimes. You think, rosacea? What could have triggered it just by going to the beach? You might ask. Well, rosacea has a variety of triggers. First, we must understand exactly what is rosacea. So rosacea is an inflammation response in the skin when something irritates it. And knowing these triggers and these factors can help us understand exactly how to decrease flare-ups and help people who have rosacea, feel better about it. So today we will be discussing UV light and emotional stress as triggers for rosacea. So UV lights. The National Rosacea Society has done a study, and they found that 81% of people in a study of 1,066 patients, they found that 81% of people rated UV light as one of their main causes. And 63% said that UV light was in their top 3 causes of rosacea. So why does UV light trigger this reaction in people with rosacea? Well, UV light triggers unstable oxygen molecules in the skin. And what these molecules do is they react with other molecules in your skin, which results in the inflammation and the redness in the skin. UV light also contains free radicals and reactive molecules, just like the unstable oxygen molecule. Those inflame the skin, they damage the collagen and the tissues in the skin. And when it damages these tissues, it weakens the fibers in your skin, and it allows your blood vessels to stretch more. It allows your blood vessels to stretch more, giving that red appearance in your skin. Heat from UV light also can trigger rosacea in people. 431 patients, 80% of those patients said that when they go outside, the heat from the sunlight triggers their rosacea. 84% of those people claim that they avoid excess sunlight, whether by wearing a hat to cover their face or by wearing physical sunblocks such as titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. 69% just avoid sunlight in general by not going outside. So another trigger for rosacea, like I said before, is emotional stress. Sometimes people who have rosacea, the actual having it causes their rosacea to flare up. 79% of these people said that it was their main trigger. In a study done of psychological stress, people whose skin reddened quicker and reddened more scored higher on a psychological scale than the control group, which is people who didn't have rosacea. They also found in that same study that when these rosacea patients went through cognitive therapy, they were actually able to decrease their flare-ups as well as kind of help with the stinging that comes with the rosacea, helping them feel better about it. And the cognitive therapy also lessens their fight or flight response, which leads to my next point. So fight or flight response can lead to rosacea because what it does is it makes your heart rate go faster, and it also increases your body temperature. And like I said before, when when like you get hot, your blood vessels dilate. And then when they dilate in your face, they get red. And then when your heart rate is going faster, your body's getting more blood than it needs. So obviously your face is going to get more red. There was a study done where they put people with rosacea and people without rosacea. And they made them wear long sleeve shirts. They had them exercise. And they found that the people who did have rosacea, their skin got red more quickly, and they had more sympathetic nerve activity, which is a result of fight or flight. You know, when your body goes through emotional stress or just stress in general, that's what happens to your body. So now that we have discussed the triggers of rosacea, such as UV light and emotional stress, now next time when you go to the beach with your friend, you don't need to ask them, why is your rosacea flaring up? You can just think the UV light from the sun is causing it. And then also, now that we know that emotional stress causes it, you don't need to point it out, making their flare up to get worse. And that is the end of my speech. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.